actually episode. Uh, in the coming episodes, I will tell you how this thing came up. But for today, let's just focus. Today we're going to talk about emotional intelligence. We're also going to embrace James Clear's research in the book Atomic Habits, how we can work on systems instead of having, wish lists. And also we are also going to have an insight on how we can use gratitude as fuel, but not fluff. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
You can do the justice of having an introduction. We've had you on the Beyond the Books.
Yeah.
But this is like a different one. So do the honors, introduce yourself, talk about yourself, and then we can delve in.
My name is Katumba Marvin. I was on Beyond the Books recently, some episode back. I was a hustler, but then I think that's a story for another day. So I'm here as someone who actually wants to help people. So if this video gets to one person and changes their life, it will be worth it, because I believe in service, doing good for others, so that you don't expect good to be done unto you, but be a spark of joy to other people. So through my message today and her message, I think I will impact society in some way. I will make someone happy or learn something new that will actually benefit them.
All right. I hope you see why I did not want to do the introduction. But anyway, let's immediately go to the big elephant in the room. What do you understand by emotional intelligence?
So emotional intelligence is it's a big thing, because here it has two bits. So emotions and intelligent. So emotions are these are like feelings we have within us to protect us. These are emotions. You're afraid of doing something, those are emotions protecting you from something. So you have anger, that's an emotion. You are tired, that's an emotion, telling you that, hey, you should maybe get yourself a break, something like that. Then intelligent is you acknowledging that, hey, I'm having this feeling, actually I'm having it, I'm experiencing anger. I am tired. Maybe I want to rest, something like that. So emotional intelligence is you acknowledging that you're feeling this emotion within you, something like that.
Okay, I wouldn't have said it any better than you have. But sometimes we always tend to feel like the universe is blocking us when things are maybe not going our way. But like now, if it's actually a neurological hack that when I'm going to do something, my nervous system, always tend to have that resistance. Like, this is something new. I've never done it.
The body wants to keep you safe.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it's, like you've said, it's better we embrace whatever feeling we're having, but still go ahead and do it.
Exactly.
So most of us have had a lot of, webinars, a lot of conferences, a lot of people coming to talk to us, teaching us about emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
But how can we put these things into practical? Yeah. Many people come and tell us we feel motivated at that time, but we do not have that fuel to practice what we've had. Yeah, okay, a few do, but like now we want the majority to do. Like you've said, we want to change someone's life. So what practical solutions do you think we can work on to enhance our emotional intelligence?
So emotional intelligence, how to develop it, right? So you talked about something, motivation. Motivation is something that gets you going there and then. So this is something that comes within you and you're like, hey, let me go do this thing. So, but you don't have motivation forever. You need to have discipline. Discipline comes within a system that you've created by yourself, that I'm going to do this. So that's way beyond motivation, something like that. So jumping back into emotional intelligence, how can you develop, how can you be emotionally intelligent? So this is a glitch of how one can be emotionally intelligent. Okay. So imagine yourself sitting somewhere, and then a soul leaves you, and then it stands somewhere, and then it is looking at you. That is you looking at yourself. Exactly. So emotionally intelligent people feel things like, I'm feeling tired, or I'm feeling nervous or afraid. But then you acknowledge it that, hey, I'm afraid. I have to start this business and I'm afraid. I have to wake up in the morning, but hey, sleep is a lot. I need to rest. So that is you are identifying that you have that emotion, you are tired, and maybe you need rest. But then to develop emotional intelligence, you need discipline. In that you need to create a system, like start your day and be like, I'm a healthy person. So I was motivated yesterday to go and take a jog, but I may not have motivation today to go and take a jog because today I may wake up very tired. Those are emotions. But then I told myself yesterday that I'll be going to run. So when you wake up today and you're like, hey, I'm so tired, I can't run today. But then you promised yourself, you created a system yesterday, and you're like, I'll go and jog today. So that's discipline.
Okay.
Forcing yourself to do contrary to what you feel, to what you're emotional, to what you feel emotionally. So you're running against your emotions. So by you being able to override your emotions, you're being emotionally intelligent, in that you're making decisions not from emotions. You've seen the emotion, you felt it, acknowledge it, but then you're like, no, it can't stop me because I'm some other kind of person. I promised myself.
All right. You spoke about being there and like your soul leaves your body and stands in front of you. This triggered my mind to ask this question to the audience. If your life, okay, it also goes to you. If your life was a movie and everyone was watching, what is that one thing the audience would be telling you not to do? Because you see, every time when we are watching, we always have our own perspective. Oh, come on, you have to be honest. You have, okay, those emotions. So if your life was a movie and the audience is watching, what is that one thing everyone would be screaming for you not to do?
Not to do? Okay, I didn't actually catch that well, but in my perspective, you're like, people are observing me, and they are screaming for me to do something. But if people are screaming and the thing that they want me to do doesn't align to what I want to do, I'll not do it. I'll never do it. If it doesn't align to the principles and ruling faculty I have in my head, I will not do it, because people can't drive me. People have a lot of different things.
Okay.
The world is opinions. Everyone has their own opinion. So I should also have mine, and it should rule in my life.
Okay, I hope you see the whole idea of emotional intelligence. In most cases, we are driven by what people think. But I want us to come to terms with the fact that there are 1,000 versions of yourself. People are going to have different perspective of you yourself, based on how you made them feel. Anyway, in your address of emotions, you also spoke about systems. James Clear's research in the book Atomic Habits shows us that it's healthy and it's very much better, 10,000 times better, to have systems in place instead of wish lists. But there is someone there who has not read the book, or someone maybe who is confused, like, what's a system, what's a wish list? How best can you explain that to the audience in your own understanding?
A wish list, according to Atomic Habits, a wish list is like, you have something that you want to accomplish. Maybe you want to end the semester, you want to do those exams, and you prepare prior to the exams that you're going to accomplish. You wake up in the morning, you read, and maybe the exams come to pass. So we are drawn, when a wish list is done, something that we aspire to do for that specific time, we get ourselves pulled into the person we were before we created a wish list. But creating a system is actually creating something that is going to drive your life forever. So you're going to create a system in that you're going to tell yourself, I'm a healthy person, and I'm a person who learns everything new day by day. So that will force you to read, that will force you to go for a jog, that will force you to do things, not because you have exams coming, but because that's who you are. That's a person you are. That's your person you become by the systems, not by the wish list. So wish lists are just things that have an end point. So you perceive, no, you want to do them and complete them. But systems,
They keep you moving.
they keep you moving. In that, when you find something difficult, you don't have to adjust, because adjusting is so difficult. So, but when you have a system, there's no need for you to adjust, because this is your life. You've set a pace for yourself.
Okay.
You're going to do good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In the same book, they quote that people do not fall on the level of their dreams or goals, but you rise to the level of your systems. So, from what you've said, a wish list is going to, you're going to accomplish. Oh my God, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to, but you do not have then what's next. But a system is going to keep taking you, moving on. Speaking from like a technological perspective, when you have a system, one thing leads to the other.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I want us to understand that having a system is going to keep us moving, and it's going to help us rise even more than we would have, risen when we had the wish list. I hope these things are clear for someone who's going to start, for someone who's confused, and for someone who's setting out their goals and priorities.
Yeah.
So in most cases, people think that gratitude is a fluff. Yeah. Pride. You're taking pride in yourself by, celebrating yourself, your small wins. So how best can we use gratitude as fuel, not as fluff?
So gratitude is something very big, something people underestimate or undermine, but I find it key to a lot of things, a lot of good things. Because let me take this scenario whereby I was running up a hill somewhere. Then this man clapped for me. I didn't feel, I was tired, but I felt motivated. A lot of motivation. Then I clapped for him back, because I think it was the right thing to do. Maybe to encourage him. So that day I was planning to run maybe 3 kilometers. I ran like for 7 kilometers, because the gratitude,
it
fueled me to do, because someone believed in me. So why don't I believe in myself? So it's just like that. Gratitude is actually giving thanks to others as you're giving things to yourself. So it will help you in your disciplines, in that you're thanking yourself for doing something good, so you keep on doing it. Exactly. When you applaud yourself for doing something good, you'll keep on doing it.
Okay. On a normal day, gratitude keeps you moving long after motivation is gone.
Yeah.
Many people actually live their lives based on like the motivation maybe they read from books or watch from podcasts, but being thankful, it will actually take you places. If you've done something, even if people consider it small, please feel free to go and celebrate your wins. Like, no one knows what it took for you to accomplish
Celebrate
that.
a win.
So as we conclude, what is your, what are you leaving for the audience?
So what I have for the audience is consistency. You can be consistent. Consistency doesn't mean that you have to be perfect with whatever you're doing. Start with something small, something that actually is not beyond your capacity, something that you can do. If you can't go to the gym, then go jog. If you want to read a book, or you created a system and you say that I want to be a reader, so you can read even when you don't feel like reading. Go and read a page or read 2 lines. That's enough. That's consistency. You're not doing things right, but you're doing things that compound. Consistency works in a way that it's like compound interest.
Okay. Something
that you do is small will compound within a year. If you read a page a day for a year, you'll have read 360 pages a year. That will be a book, or more than a book. It can be like 2 books or 1. So consistency is so nice. You should do you should continuously do something because it keeps you disciplined. Just even if you're doing it at a very 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 small amount, you do something very very small, even it can just amount to be a lot in the future. Yeah.
All right.
I had for you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marvin. As we conclude this episode, I want us to you spoke about starting even if you're like 2 pages or something. You do not have to start big, because if you start big, you're going to need a lot of energy that is going to match that big you've started, and it is going to be hard for you to be consistent.
Oh, about starting big, you can't start big, and because everyone can start big. Even when you go to the gym, you can't lift 100 kilograms on the first day. You need to carry like 20 kilograms, so you can't start big. Starting small gives you opportunity to learn how the business works, instead of starting big and you don't know you don't know how the business works. So it is very very easy for you to fall, because you'll do a lot of mistakes, and you'll do a lot of mistakes with very very big things,
and you can't undo
you can't undo. But if you have small things that you're working upon, you can undo them. Yeah, so start small and then progress.
All right, that is it. That is all we had for today. And remember, it is perfectionism is actually fear embodied in high standards. So you do not have to be perfect. Embrace other small things. Embrace how small we start. Make small mistakes, learn from them, and we aim to achieve better, just like the compound interest. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Beyond the Books. Subscribe on our socials, like our content, share. You never know who can be helped from your share.